Hello students, welcome back to the online classes. We were going on the live class chapter 9, Bholi. Okay, we had just started yesterday in the live class, and today since network problem was there, we could not continue the chapter. So here I am with the video with the chapter Bholi. So till now we had seen that how Bholi, who was the seventh child of Ramlal, Nambardar Ramlal, and when she was at the age of 10, not age, when she was 10 months old, she fell down from the court head along and had a very bad injury on her head, because of which she could not cover up her intelligence and all, and she was back always. And the second time, when she was 2 years old, again she had a sickness, and this time it was smallpox. Except her eyes, rest of the body was covered with the smallpox, and when it left, everywhere there were dark spots, especially on her face. So it made her ugly. Now, Ramlal was having 7 children, 3 sons and 4 daughters. Now, he treated his sons very well. He sent them to the school in the cities, and there they studied and went to the colleges, and they were all well settled. The 4 daughters were there. Among them, eldest one was, what was her name? Um, wait. Her name was Radha. Okay, the eldest daughter was Radha, and then Mangala, Champa, and the last is Bholi. Now, eldest daughter Radha already got married. Mangala's engagement was done, and Champa was still there, and Bholi was there. Now, Ramlal did not get any problem, or he was not at all worried about Radha, Mangala and Champa, that they for the bride, because it was easy for them to get bride because they were good looking and clever also. He was most bothered about Bholi because she was ugly and not able to speak, because till the age of 5 she was not able to speak because of her sickness as well as the head injury. And when she started speaking, she used to speak in a stammering voice, and where children used to laugh at her and make fun of her. Now, one day when Mangala's marriage was there, in the same year, in his village, the Tehsildar came to open a new school for the girls, primary school for the girls, and he encouraged Ramlal, saying that he should, since he is a government officer, he should set an example for other villages, so that by sending his daughter. Now, he was a bit upset. That night he discussed with his wife, asking about it, and the wife got angry and scolded him that, are you mad, are you crazy, sending the girl for the school? If you send them, then who is going to get married, who will marry them, who will come to ask the hand of our daughters? So they kept quiet, but later on Ramlal's wife said that there is an idea, that we will not send Champa, we shall send Bholi to the school, because she is ugly and she is not intelligent. So let the teachers worry about her. Now, following morning, Ramlal took Bholi's hand, pulled her to the school, but she was very much frightened, because she thought that she is also being taken, just like the Lakshmi, the cow, the few days back, to sell her. Now, she was thinking that she also been taken to the sell her. But then when Ramlal scolded her, why are you so much frightened, I am taking to the school. Then she was again in confusion, that what is this place? She was not knowing that what is this school is. She hasn't ever heard it or nor seen it. Then the mother said, why are you pulling her? Wait, let her take bath, let her put some good dress, and all those things. Because if you take her in this way, then the teacher and the students will laugh at us, not on Bholi. So Ramlal also thought, yeah, that's right. Then she was taken, given bath. Her hair was oil was applied, and her a dress was given. Now, she never got a newly stitched dress. She always got the dress which her sisters used to wear. Now, Champa had a dress which was not right for her. So, this dress was given to Bholi, and Ramlal took her to the school. Now, she was very happy, because for the first time she has been given bath, she has been oiled her hair and given a good dress. So, she was very happy and thought that wherever she is going, it is better place than her home, because that much love and that much care was given, attention was given to her. Now, when Ramlal took her to the school, the headmistress headmistress told him, "You leave her, I will take her, and you go back." So, Ramlal left Bholi and he went away. Now, headmistress took her and went to the classroom. As she was going, she could see that many classrooms girls were squatting and sitting down and writing something on the slate. She was also taken to a classroom and asked her to sit in the classroom. She saw one corner of the classroom, went and sat there. The teacher was asking something and all, and she was not able to understand what she is asking or what she is doing. So, she just looked around the classroom. There were many paintings, pictures of the animals and other things. So, she recognized a few of them. First one, she recognized the brown horse, because the Tehsildar had come on the horse. Then she saw the black goat, because her neighbor is having the goat. Then she recognized cow, because she had Lakshmi the cow. As she was looking around and watching all these things, enjoying these pictures, suddenly she felt that someone is standing beside her. So, till here we had finished the chapter. So, we will continue from here, page number 57. "What's your name, little one?" "Bho, bho, bho." She could stammer no further than that. Then she began to cry, and tears flowed from her eyes in a helpless flood. She kept her head down as she sat in her corner, not daring to look up at the girls who she knew were still laughing at her. When the school bell rang, all the girls scurried out of the classroom, but Bholi dared not leave her corner. Her head still lowered, she kept on sobbing. So, the teacher came and asked her name. "Come on, little one, tell me your name." And she could not say her name, because she was stammering, "Bho, bho, bho," and could not finish it. Before that, she started weeping in a loud way. She knew that all the girls may be laughing at her, so she put her head down and went on crying. And she did till the class was not over, and all the girls went away. Even then also she was sitting there. And the teacher went up to her to call her. "Bholi." The teacher's voice was so soft and soothing. In all her life, she had never been called like that. It touched her heart. "Get up," said the teacher. It was not a command, but just a friendly suggestion. Bholi got up. "Now tell me your name." So, the teacher called her. This is the first time she heard someone calling her with so much love, with so much care. Then she got up, went to her. She, the teacher was so attractive to her that she, without any, fear, she went to her. Then again she asked, "Okay, give me your name. Tell me your name." Sweat broke out over her whole body. Would her stammering tongue again disgrace her? For the sake of this kind woman, however, she decided to make an effort. She had such a soothing voice, she would not laugh at her. "Bho, bho, bho," she began to stammer. "Well done, well done." The teacher encouraged her. "Come on now, the full name." "Bho, bho, Bholi." At last, she was able to say it and felt relieved, as if it was a great achievement. "Well done." The teacher patted her affectionately and said, "Put the fear out of your heart and you will be able to speak like everyone else." Bholi looked up as if to ask, "Really?" So, when the teacher asked, "Give me your name," then she again stammered. She felt that, "No, I can't," because stammering is there. But the teacher encouraged her, "Come on, yes, good. It is coming out. Say once again, try once again." And next time when she told her name fully. Teacher was so happy that she patted on her back and said, very good, this is the way. You just remove your fear, remove your fear out of your heart and be happy. Just don't worry about it and it will come. Now, when the teacher said this, she felt kind of encouragement and looked at her face, without saying anything, as if asking that will it work or not. Yes, yes, it will be very easy. You just come to school every day. Will you come? Bholi nodded. No. Say it aloud. Yes. And Bholi herself was astonished that she had been able to say it. Didn't I tell you? Now take this book. The book was full of nice pictures, and the pictures were in color: dog, cat, goat, horse, parrot, tiger, and a cow, just like Lakshmi. And with every picture was a word in big black letters. So the teacher encouraged and said that yes, it will be very easy. You just come to school every day. And she told her to come to school every day and you can improve in your language. So she just nodded again her head. The teacher said, no, no, don't shake your head. Speak out. And again she tried to say yes. She was surprised. She herself was shocked that it was so easy to speak. And then the teacher said, see how easily you have done, so nicely you could speak it. Good, keep it up. And gave the book to her, gave her a book which had a lot of pictures of different animals and their names in big letters, bold letters in black color. In 1 month you will be able to read this book. Then I will give you a bigger book, then a still bigger one. In time, you will be more learned than anyone else in the village. Then no one will ever be able to laugh at you. People will listen to you with respect and you will be able to speak without the slightest stammer. Understand? Now go home and come back early tomorrow morning. So the teacher encouraged her. Teacher said that within a month you will be able to read this book. And from this book, I will give the bigger book and the biggest book. So you within no time you will be able to read it without any stammering, and people will respect you. People will honor you because of your knowledge and your education. So you need not to worry for anything. You just come every day to the school. And I told her, go home and come back tomorrow early in the morning. Bholi felt as if suddenly all the bells in the village temple were ringing and the trees in front of the schoolhouse had blossomed into big red flowers. Her heart was throbbing with a new hope and a new life. So Bholi felt as if she has won something great, something big, and she could see that the temple bells were ringing. She could hear that the temple bells were ringing so loudly. The tree in front of her school has blossomed. Big red flowers have come out on the tree and falling on her. So she was feeling so happy that the day was a jovial one for her. Okay, students, enough for today. Tomorrow I will come back with the live class and we will see rest of the story. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.